What it do, why Teasy? It's your boy Too Tall Bishop Jones, and you know what the fuck going on, man. And today, y'all, this is another story time from the God. You already know it. Big churchy, you know it. But anyway, I was what I was watching? I was watching FBI files, like the old files and shit like that. And I remember the story I was telling Chanel and shit, like when I was younger, right? I probably had to be about, we was like 10, 11. A few of me and my homeboys. In my neighborhood is a train track, right? And this track go from like fucking throughout the whole Baltimore. The whole Baltimore. Like I'm talking about from east to west, it's the Amco, so. Of course, being crazy little kids in West Baltimore, we used to play on the train tracks. We did a lot of shit on that train tracks. Like, we damn near lived on that train tracks. Like, it was crazy, yo. So one day, we walk in the tracks and we like, bro, let's walk to the billboard. Now the billboard, it's like a half a mile up. So we wanted to actually, go climb on the billboard, and we gonna be on the road where the road at. So of course we young, we thugging. We go walking on the trail. We go through the trails. We climb the fence to get in the gate. So now we on the tracks. It was probably about a good 4 of us. I can't really pinpoint who exactly was with me, but we was a tight knit group, so it was the gang for real. So we walking, and then all of a sudden we get into the billboard, and it's like it's a little higher than we thought it was. So we like, man, hell no, I'm not climbing this motherfucker, man. I ain't climbing that shit. So we just on some shit like, nah, let's figure out something else to do on these train tracks, because it was actually high. It was like 20 feet in the air, and I ain't about to climb no billboard. So we all just sitting around. Now we just sitting there. We literally, yo, I'm so, I don't know why we did this, yo, because I will beat the shit out of somebody they do this to me. We get to throwing rocks and shit at the cars and shit, driving down the road. We hitting people car windows, yo. So, of course, somebody stopped. They yelling on the bridge, I'm gonna kick y'all ass, I'm gonna call the police. So we get to running. Mind you, we right there like under the billboard. So we running under the billboard. My man like, oh shit, a junkie. So we thinking like he seen a junkie, and in Baltimore, a junkie is pretty much like, like a lace head. I don't know what y'all call them, clucks, like crackheads, fiends. Like he just was like a druggie. Like, I don't know what y'all call them where y'all from. So we see him, but he like sleep. So we like, what the fuck? Like, oh shit, somebody sleep behind the fucking billboard. All we see is like his bottom legs. So he got like some gray pants. So I swear I picture this shit like vividly, like I'm right there. Like he got like, all you see is his bottom legs, and he got like some gray cargo pants type on. Like, mind you, I'm old as fuck now, so we young as shit doing this. So this is years ago. And I know they was cargo pants because they was so baggy, and they had like little hooks on them and stuff like that, like some army pants type shit. So it's just laying there. So one of my homeboys like creeps around, because we young, we did shit like that. In my mind, we probably was gonna try to beat him up or something. I don't know what the fuck we was trying to do. Like, yo, we were just bad kids, yo. And in situations we didn't put ourselves in. We was in the trenches. We was just out there acting crazy. Like, that's just what we was doing, yo. So in my head, Lord knows what we was trying to do. So my homeboy going over there, and as he go over there, I want to say it was coke. He go over there, and he like, oh. It's like something just smacked his face. Like, he just like, oh. Like he about to throw up or something, like. So we like, what the fuck? So now we like, what the fuck? He shitting on himself or something? Like what the fuck? Like, so mind you, the man never wakes up while we all like, what? Like, he ain't never moving nothing. My homeboy just come back like, he dead, yo. I'm like, mind you, we in the streets and stuff like that. We seeing death. We hearing about death. We hearing shootouts and stuff in our area. Like we know people that lost their life in the gang violence, and so we know about like dead bodies and death and shit like that. So it's like, what you mean? But we never really seen it. So we like, what you mean he dead? So of course we all walk over like, what the fuck? It's just a man there. He got like a needle hanging out his arm, and he just gone. So we like, now we all in shock. Like, I don't know who did it. It probably was me, but we all just hauled ass. Boom. We go running. We run to my grandmother's house. Mind you, my grandmother's house is like right there where the train track. Run to my grandmother's house. We tell her like, grandma, is a dead body on the train tracks. Dead body on the train tracks. My grandmother, we always bothering her, so she think we just bullshitting, like really bullshitting her. So she like, go ahead with that, like y'all stop playing. Like my grandmother, a real Christian lady, Southern Baptist. That's how I got my faith. I am a Christian. I am in the church where they shouting and yelling and all that. That is me. I'm a child of God. So she was on some stuff like, stop playing like that. You don't play with death and stuff like that. You know, she was an older lady. So we like, no, grandma, like, it's really like a dead body down there. So my aunt like, is y'all for real? And we like, yes. So they go get one of my uncles and they tell us to take him to the body. So we walk my uncle, take him to the body. He like, well, yeah, it is a body. So he go back, they call the police and all that stuff come. They ask my grandmother like, where the body? My grandmother told him like, yeah, we told him it was down there. Blah, blah, blah. They go get the body. End up being like a junkie dude that was missing for the last couple days. I guess he was back there, you know, doing his little thing, having a little party, and it went too deep. But yeah, they end up saying he overdosed. And that was like, that's when it was like for real. When we seen like the coroners and all that, we like, yo, we really seen the dead body, yo, like. And it just was something we just kind of never talked about again. Like, I don't think I really talked about it with my friends, like, ever after that. We literally, like, try to forget that shit. Like, really try to forget that shit. I only told people, like, Chanel. I might told somebody else probably, but it would be, like, a rare occasion. Like, for real. That shit really was, like, a movie. It really was a movie. Now that I think about it, it was dead-ass boys in the hood. Like, it was dead-ass boys in the hood. But it was some real-life shit. Like, I never really got over that shit. I never really got over that shit. No matter how old I got, like, I always, when I look into that area, mind you, I lived there my whole life. We grew up there. That's my neighborhood. That's my block. That's where I'm from. So, literally every time I look in that direction, we be like, man, you remember that shit? We just be like, nah, when you talk about it, like, we remember the man now. Once they started to like, yeah, that was such and such, like, it just was bad. I never really got over that shit. Just seeing that, smelling that, just something a kid shouldn't, you know? Y'all can take that story with y'all.